Do you want a different life? A career that's more fulfilling? A healthy relationship filled with love? Or financial freedom that doesn't leave you feeling anxious? Let's talk about that today. Hey everyone, my name is Marcy McCanney, and I am a coach and a mentor and a minister, and I have over 30 years experience working with people to help them develop. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about the internal structures that support an extraordinary life. Things like your values, your beliefs, your identity, emotional regulation. All of these things come together and they create an internal structure that is supporting the results that you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis. And it all begins with awareness. All around the world, people want many of the same things, and yet most of us go about trying to create change from the outside in. We quit one job only to get into another job that's equally unsatisfying. Or we invest a lot of our heart and lives into a relationship only to discover that we're actually moving in opposite directions. Or we save and we work diligently towards investing and saving money only to have a major expense come and wipe out our efforts. When our external efforts aren't supported by an internal structure, they don't have the right support system to help them last. And have you ever stopped and just considered why that happens? Why do so many of us find ourselves repeating the same patterns even when the external circumstances have changed? We assume that the problem is the job or the relationship or the finances. So we focus a lot of energy trying to change those things only to find the same pattern showing up. What if the real issue isn't those external circumstances? What if the real problem is that the internal structure that's necessary to support those external changes hasn't been developed in us yet? Think about it like building a house. You take plywood, nails, siding, paint, windows, doors, all of the things, shingles, roof, and you put those plywood pieces together and you manage to make it work. And then you add the siding to the outside and the roof to the top, and it becomes a structure and it looks okay and it's livable. So you move in. There's only one problem. There's no foundation anchoring it to the ground, and there's no internal structure supporting it. So when the storms come, and they will eventually, there's nothing to hold it in place, and eventually it just can't stand. What would happen if someone spent thousands of dollars decorating that home that has no foundation and no framework? And yet so many of us spend years decorating our lives and never address the frame and foundation that's our internal structure. So how do I create lasting change? And the first step is awareness. We need to become aware of the patterns that keep repeating themselves and showing up in our lives. Why do I keep changing jobs and entering into relationships, making similar financial decisions, and ending up in a similar emotional place as always? And the answer is pretty simple. You just haven't yet developed the internal structure that's necessary to support the external changes that you're looking for. What if before you tried another strategy, another job, another relationship, another budget, what if you paused long enough to discover what was happening inside of you? Awareness is not about judging yourself. It's about noticing. Noticing the thoughts that seem automatic. Noticing the stories that keep coming up in your life. noticing the expectations that you're carrying into every circumstance, because you can't change what you have never noticed. Begin noticing the patterns, the thoughts, the beliefs that you're carrying around with you that do not support the life that you're dreaming of, the relationship that you desire to be in, the financial freedom that you believe is available. Do you believe that money is hard to make? Do you believe that you're not enough? Do you believe that there's no good ones left out there? It's beliefs like this that are quietly working against the dreams you have for your future. So becoming aware of what you're believing and the thoughts that you're having that are in opposition to your dreams and beliefs is the first step that you need to take towards setting you on the path to different outcomes. The next time something frustrates you, instead of reacting, stop and ask this simple question: what am I believing right now? Because you might discover that you're not actually reacting to the circumstance, but to a belief that you've been carrying around for a really long time. An extraordinary life begins by noticing what's beneath the surface of your thoughts, your decisions, and ultimately your life's results. So, when you choose to start from the inside, the opportunity arises for change to take place. I would love to hear about the patterns or beliefs that you've noticed in your life. Would you drop a comment below and share your discovery with me? I'd be so honored. And if you'd like help building the internal structure that can support the life that you're dreaming of, I'd love to help, and you can find the link below.